Hey guys, so I just had a recruiter reach out to me and ask me if I knew what Windows Universal Platform, and of course I didn't. But I told them I could learn it in probably an hour, and then I did. So I'm going to teach you guys how, because it's really not that hard, and if you've ever used Windows Forms, it's literally the same thing, just a little bit more complicated. So the first thing you need to do is go into your Windows settings, search for developer mode, and make sure we have developer mode toggled on. And so actually what we want to do is go ahead and continue without code and then go to tools, or actually go to extensions, manage extensions, and then we're going to find Windows Template Studio, search that, and make sure you have this installed, Template Studio for UWP. I guess it's UWP, not WUP. Universal Windows Pipeline. Then we can close that and we can restart Visual Studio. Next we're going to create a new project, and we can either choose blank Universal Windows app or we can choose the template. I'm going to choose the template, call this UWP app. I'm going to choose blank, and on the design pattern I'm going to use the toolkit. I'm going to add settings, and actually because we want the settings to show up, I'm going to choose navigation pane, and that actually reset things, so we need to add settings again. And then this is just extra stuff you can add without having to write it yourself. These pages, features, and services. Skip to testing and just add XUnit. You only need one of these. And we'll click create. Go to views and double click the main page example. And now we have our application here ready to go with a content style menu here and our settings. So now we can change the color layout, the color of the layout. And if we want to add to this, what we need to do is go to, I believe it is, I already have it opened, but you go to tools, and not sure where it is. You go to Google and you find out where your toolbox is. And you open your toolbox, and then you can just add away from here. So now it's going to be, if you've ever used Windows Forms, it's the same thing basically. Some of the, what do you call them, components are named differently, but it's all basically the same as Windows Forms from this point. So we'll just go ahead and add a progress bar here. Where did it go? Let me add a button first maybe. There we go. And then go to your properties, and here you can change the button settings. So now we can give it a name. We'll call this ink button, and this will ink prog bar. Why does it keep doing this? Oh, okay, it kept making the progress bar really small. There we go. So scale up that tiny little progress bar it spawns, and we can now add another button, and we'll call this one deck for decrease button, and deck prog bar. Right, now we have these two buttons, and to give them functionality we just need to double click one of them, and just like in Forms it will make a new functionality for when the button is clicked. And we'll go to the progress bar here and name it prog bar slider, and then I'm going to get that prog bar slider dot value and just increase it by 1 every time it's clicked. And then when we decrease it, you guessed it, we'll just decrease it. Alright, now you can see when we click increase, it increases. When we click decrease, it decreases. And that's basically it. We'll just do one more example here. Go to the toolbox and add a what happened here? Oh, it's because we're not on the right page. Go to the toolbox and add a text box and a text block. Alright, and scale up the text box a little. We'll move the text block over here. And this is going to be called the output text block. We'll just put the default as output. And on this one, we'll set the default to nothing and the name to text input box. and then double click it, and on value changed, it will, we want the name of the output. I think it was output text, yeah. Output text block dot text equals text block, actually what did we call it? Input text. Input text block dot text. Okay. And now it should, yes. There we go. So that's that. This is how you make a Windows Universal Pipeline application, and see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any more future videos.